Hello again, and welcome back to Family Troubles with Troyer. Today we have a special regarding the third trimester in pregnancy. We'll have live interviews conducted today with Dr. Admiral Akbar and his sources, and we will also kind of dive into the family problems with Mrs. Jack Edwards, as well as her two debated husbands. We will dive into that and discuss maybe some counseling that can be debated to see who the real dad is. So that will be later on in the show. We're looking forward to that here. And right now what we're going to do is just kind of give a brief overview of what we're going to be diving deeper into later, and what kind of an overview that we can really expect to see. So first of all, let's talk about mom and what you can expect in the third trimester. First of all, the labor will start either 2 weeks prior to the 40-week mark usually, or before that. It's a little bit flexible, and again, the third trimester usually occurs, is usually the kind of the 40-week benchmark in the pregnancy stage. So the labor can again be occurring around 2 weeks after this, and moms at this time, your round ligaments are going to be stretching to accommodate your growing baby. It's kind of reaching its peak weight and its growth. It's kind of coming to a close before the labor and before you give birth. So you'll also be feeling crampy and probably a sharp pain. That's not unusual either. So as far as how you're going to be feeling physically and what you can expect there, you're probably going to be a lot more zapped, a lot more tired, more fatigued. It's important to get a lot of rest and make sure you're keeping up with that for your health and for the baby's health. And for the baby, something that you can expect and should be aware of is that at this time in the third trimester, your baby is making bone from the cartilage that's already made. And in order to do that, your baby needs a lot of calcium. So it's important that you as a mom have a very rich calcium diet. So we will again dive deeper into those later in the show, and we're looking forward to that. But right now we're going to invite Mrs. Jack Edwards onto the show, and we will get to hear from her some mommy issues that she has been going through in the third trimester. So I'm talking about the baby issues, Mrs. Edwards. Mm-hmm. Just kind of explain to us a little bit about what you're going through, and tell the viewers, describe to them kind of the real life, what you're going through.
Alright, so third trimester here. It's been very tough. I'm waddling around because I got the 8-pound baby in my belly right here, which is having me have to adjust, which is giving me backaches, abdominal achiness, because pushing on everything in here. In fact, it's pushing down my bladder. I gotta pee all the time, pushing up on my stomach. I have major heartburn, absolutely terrible. And all these hormones give me crazy dreams. In fact, I had one about a clown chasing me the other day. Very scary. Mm-hmm. Do not recommend it. Clumsiness, falling all over the place. Luckily, I have not squished little Sean here.
Yeah.
Touch my belly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Very good.
In the third trimester, as the baby prepares for delivery, the eyes open, the baby gains weight, and also cartilage turns into bone. And this is a representation of baby Sean starting to do this now.
Welcome back to Family Troubles with Troyer after that commercial break. For those of you who are just now joining us, we are going to invite a father figure into the perspective of a father in the trimester of pregnancy. Right now we're going to invite Mr. Julius. He's CEO of Shake Weights. Julius, would you like to join us on the show here and tell the audience a little bit about a father's perspective in the trimester?
Well, personally, I think I am the father of Jackie's baby, and some things that I think I would be great at doing, during the third trimester, helping her out with, I would brace my wife, I would stay up late, I would give her love, undivided attention, I would help her around the house 24/7, tidy up the house, do the things that, she used to do when she wasn't pregnant.
Sure.
Probably I would make sure she's comfortable in the bed, give her and the baby a little room. I mean, I'm guessing during when labor and the time comes when there's labor, I would have taken some birth classes, and I feel like I would really be a great father. I feel like I'm well qualified and prepared for being a father.
Thanks, Julius.
Problem.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to invite Mr. Billy Joe Haas, another fatherly prospect, onto the show. Billy Joe Haas, would you join us here?
All right, howdy.
So, Billy Joe, explain to the audience and the viewers a little bit, why are you qualified as a father, and why do you think you're a father, and how, what your role is in the trimester of pregnancy?
All right. So, trimester, that word baffles me. So I'm gonna go with tree, and that's outside. I'm good at that. I got lots of tips for children. Number one, build your house accordingly. I got some 2x4s out in the back. Make sure there ain't no splinters on that. We don't want to hurt our babies. And then let's see, we'll both stay healthy. I'll stop smoking in the house so she can breathe easy, so the baby can be happy. And then let's see, if we, I'll get some possum milk. I'll get some possum milk for our baby, and just lots of calcium. Turn that into cartilage. Baby turns it into bone, builds strong like his daddy. And then I'll pair myself emotionally. No more hanging out with the friends. I'll be home. I'll be home more than 10% of the time. But that's all I got.
Thank you, Billy Joe. Hello, Dr. Akbar. Thanks again for being on our show. Tell us a little bit from a doctor's perspective, some of the mommy troubles that you have found in your, having a doctorate degree that's helpful. So, yeah, just give us a little bit of insight on that.
Yeah, in the third trimester, it starts generally around at the 28-week mark. It goes until labor. Labor will usually start around 40 weeks, and sometimes that can happen earlier or later than you expect. So that means at around 42 weeks, you're considered overdue, and that's when it is very recommended for your doctor to start inducing labor on his own. And during this time period, your baby will also grow to a large amount. It first will start at 28 weeks at 2.5 pounds. It will then most likely grow to and be about 16 inches long. Then it will grow to about 69 pounds, and about 19 to 22 inches long. So with a baby of that size, you'll definitely start to feel more poking and kicking when you're a mother during this third trimester.
Thank you, Dr. Akbar. Okay, so now we have had a chance to see on this trimester special of pregnancy, we've gotten a chance to see from both dads' perspectives. What do you guys think as far as who the dad is? And
I think I'm the father. I'm the most well-prepared, well-qualified man, and I know that child is my baby.
Listen, son.
Okay,
There's my baby.
That's my baby.
Okay, now that we have everybody calmed down here on the show, I do believe that the test results are in from Dr. Zain Akbar, and
They are in, and actually have very surprising results. The test results have shown that you, Dr. Troyer, are the father.
Oh no!
Oh, you damn near son of a gun. What you doing, son?
Yes!
Oh, stress!
Are you okay? Oh, going into premature labor.
I think I'm the
Oh my God!
Oh, the stress! Oh, the stress!
to cut this short, Mrs. Edwards has gone into labor, and we have a lot to discuss. Mr. Akbar, let's get Mrs. Edwards out of here.
You're doing great.
You're doing great.
Well,